What if your home could become a vibrant temple of light? And what if every meditation could instantly immerse you in a space of inner peace and profound presence? Let's discover this together. The metagenesis acts as an activator of your inner light. Whether it's for yourself, your family, your living spaces, your business, your teams, it creates a field of high light that transforms daily life. The benefits of the metagenesis for oneself are, first of all, grounding in the here and now through the resonance effect of the structure of the void, of the three-dimensional flower of life, of the point of emergence of light in creation. We are made of light. Through resonance, it will stimulate, develop, and amplify the light of our own presence. And when we are present, conscious here and now, it calms the mind, it reduces stress, and it dissolves blockages. An important observation. Temporarily, since it will bring a lot of light into you, it will cause shadow areas to appear. You know, those areas of conflict that we didn't want to resolve and that we've buried deep within ourselves. So show yourself compassion for what comes up. Love these things, become aware of them, and transform them to be nothing but light. Along the path, you can access your full potential of energy and vitality. Thus, the metagenesis develops intuition and creativity. It fosters self-confidence and inner clarity. It elevates you and accelerates the process of spiritual awakening. For places, the metagenesis are domes of light. Can you imagine 120 meters that makes a 240 meter diameter? For the medium one, it creates a dome of light of about 2 football fields. Or 420 meters, that's 4 football fields. It's immense. And in this entire dome of light, since we're going to have a very high vibrational frequency, it's going to dissolve the points of blockage, anything that isn't compatible with this high vibrational frequency. As a result, it will energetically harmonize your home, your office, your treatment space, your business. It will dissolve blockages and resistances. It establishes a kind of protective field against negative influences because it maintains an extremely high vibrational level. It improves the relational climate and the emotional atmosphere. Imagine that in a company. The challenges, the obstacles, win-win meetings become much more accessible. What a time saver, and it's about building the new world. And this field of benevolent emanation, visitors, loved ones, friends, and the whole neighborhood benefits from it by default. The metagenesis has different levels of use. You can, of course, just set it down and it will work. It's like buying a Ferrari and putting it in a garage or putting it in your living room without turning the key, without getting inside to go for a drive. The metagenesis, like the Diamond Earth, are Ferrari's Ariane rockets for connecting with the light. In meditation, that's the key. Take them, integrate them into your hearts during meditation. Click on the link below to access the series of meditation videos. Because in meditation, it facilitates entering a deep state of inner silence. In comparison, when the mind remains agitated, when the emotional body is in chaos, you end up in terrible states of confusion. Take it, integrate it into your heart, meditate with the metagenesis, and you will rediscover a state of inner silence and mental clarity. It also amplifies perceptions and the connection to the self. It accelerates the depth and regularity of the practice. Because when you taste something that is good, well, you want to come back to it. So at first you might have to make a little effort, but once your system, your being has remembered this quality of presence, you'll want to return to it much more often. And finally, the metagenesis opens a field conducive to collective practices. Each meditator is supported and the group's energy is strengthened and radiates even more. Here are a few testimonials to give you some inspiration and concrete examples to invite you to also practice, to integrate it into your daily life. Many practitioners testify that having a metagenesis in their meditation room allows them to go much faster, much deeper, and to feel an unprecedented expansion of consciousness. I would even say sublime, in the sense of the sublimation of consciousness. Alain Richard, an energy healer and researcher whom I'd like to acknowledge, as he was one of the first to take measurements and conduct experiments with the metagenesis. Here is his testimonial. During meditations with my wife, we meditate for 30 minutes a day. We notice no forceful entry of energy, no points of friction, and an extremely rapid dissolution of blockages. We experience very quick contact with great beings on the higher planes. Like a state of consciousness between two worlds. I am still here and I am elsewhere simultaneously. I wish for you to have this type of experience. It's about welcoming the state of presence. It's a point that marks a stage in the evolution of consciousness, being here and there at the same time. Another testimonial from Liliane. During a seated meditation session, I experience a very significant expansion of my aura and a strong vibrational uplift in my cells and even inside my bones. I feel this very strongly in my spine. One last testimonial from David, an energy healer. During a meditation with the metagenesis, I received an abundance of pink-colored universal love with a calming of my entire mind and an inner peace beyond words. During another meditation, I received a universal connection. A white channel descended upon my entire being with a radiance of several hundred meters around me. It was like an encoding of high light throughout my entire being. Finally, I want to add my own testimonial. Sometimes when I'm at trade shows and I might have moments of doubt, when I feel tired, I take a metagenesis. I sit for just a few minutes with the metagenesis in my channel. It provides a sensation of expansion, realignment, concentration, and grounding, boosting my energy potential. So I can better serve you when I'm at the trade shows because it's truly very, very intense. Finally, the metagenesis becomes a companion of light. It reveals who you are in your presence. It harmonizes your spaces, and in your meditations, it connects you to the immensity of the whole. Together, let's build a world where every home becomes a sanctuary of peace. Thank you.